Good morning yourself.
You been up long?
Just enough to make some coffee and fix us a little breakfast.
You know, it's been a long time since I've slept that well.
I don't wonder.
Not since Marion died.
Well, it hasn't been easy for you, has it?
This last year? No. You know, it happened so fast, so unexpectedly. You know, the damn thing about it is we had a wonderful marriage. I mean, a really wonderful marriage. We were very close. We had Caroline. We had a lot of fun together. Does this uncomfortable for you? Talking about my wife this way.
Not if it doesn't bother you.
The grief is all over. I'm sure that the loss will always stay with me, but it's been almost a year.
You're very lucky. Not many marriages are that compatible.
Yeah, very lucky. But I was also very determined to have a very good marriage.
That's a strange way to put it.
Not really. Not if you grew up the way that I did. You know, my father, he was a real womanizer. Oh, no, my mother knew about it. God, he always had women in his life, and it broke her heart. And I can remember, as a boy, the nights when she would cry herself to sleep. He was out somewhere. God knows where. I lived through it, Margo. I saw her pain. God, I saw her humiliation. And I swore that I would never do that to a wife. And I would never tolerate any man that would do that to a daughter that I had. So maybe you can understand why I find Ridge Forrester so abhorrent. I see it in him, Margo. I see the same way he's operating. And I tell you, Margo, it makes my blood run cold. I'd strangle that man if I ever thought that my daughter would have to go through what my mother had to endure.
Well, fortunately, that isn't going to have to happen because Caroline is now out on her own and still refusing to see Ridge.
I wish that were true.
What do you mean?
She's still seeing him, Margo. He was right over there. When I went to see Caroline, the worst of it all, there was a little box with the engagement ring.
What do you think it means?
I'm not sure. I just cannot believe that she's going to let this man back in her life again. I have to find out. I have to be sure.
But how? Now, how are you going to be sure if Caroline won't talk to you? Oh, unless you go to Ridge.
No. He's the last person I'd ever want to talk to. I couldn't even trust myself in the same room with him. But there is someone else. Someone that might be able to give me the answer.
On your way into the office?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be working here for a while. Stick around, I've got some new promotion concepts you might want to take a look at. You should be on top of that stuff. You're probably gonna take over for me in sales one of these days.
Take over? Where are you going?
Dad's not gonna keep this up forever. Eventually, he's gonna want to retire, live the good life. Oh, he's earned it. God knows he's got enough money.
Yeah, don't count on it. Dad'll never leave. This business is too much a part of him. But thanks for the promotion. Ooh, I better get going. You planning on seeing Caroline on the way into the office?
I thought about it.
Does that mean yes?
I'm not sure. Why are you so interested?
Hey, I'm always interested in what my big brother's up to.
Oh. Well, it's gonna work out, Thorne. She kept my ring. Just a matter of time. Would you get that for me?
Sure. Hello?
Thorne, is that you?
Yes?
It's Bill Spencer. I wonder if I might see you briefly this morning.
What about?
Well, it's personal. I think you have a good idea.
All right.
Let's just keep it between us.
Fine.
My place? Half hour?
I'll see you then. I'm gonna take off.
Don't work too hard.
Thanks, you too.
Yes, I can be there by 10. Terrific. Mr. Baker, thank you. I know that I am exactly what you're looking for this job. Great. I'll be right over.
Who was that on the phone?
Oh, it was just a business meeting I had to put off. I rather hate having to go back to the office this morning.
I know what you mean. But I guess duty calls.
Thank you for last night.
The pleasure is all mine.
Not true. Not true at all. I never thought I would ever feel this way again.
I can't tell you how wonderful it is to see you so relaxed for a change.
I will truly relax when Ridge Forrester is out of my daughter's life forever.
Bill, you don't have any control over that.
We'll see. When can I see you again?
Well, you're the man with a busy schedule. You tell me.
Call you later this afternoon?
Absolutely.
Margo, I mean it. You're the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. I'll call you later.
Go ahead, send her on in.
Mr. Baker, thank you for seeing me on such short notice. I have the strongest feeling that this is going to work out great for both of us.
Please sit down, Miss Spencer.
I assume you have my resume, so you know that I was an English Lit and Communications major at Northwestern.
Very fine university.
Yes, it was. Terrific. So you're looking for someone to be a part of your public relations team.
Miss Spencer,
Now, I know that I don't have a lot of experience in the field.
Miss Spencer, I'm sorry, but the position has already been filled.
What?
I hired the last young woman who was in.
But we had an appointment. You knew I was coming. Couldn't you have at least waited to meet me before you made your decision?
I understand how disappointed you must be, but I had no choice. There was another company interested in this woman, and I had to make up my mind right away.
Well, what was the company, the other company? Maybe they would be interested in me.
I'm afraid that's confidential.
Mr. Baker, you don't know. You just couldn't know how important this job is to me. For so many reasons. Are there any other openings? Anything else I might be qualified for?
Believe me, Miss Spencer, if I could help, I would. I'm sure there will be other jobs. You have a lot to offer.
I hope so. I'm sorry. Thank you for your time.
Miss Spencer, good luck.
Thorne, thank you for coming.
I've got to say, I'm a little surprised that you wanted to see me.
Well, you must know what my concerns are.
Look, Mr. Spencer, if I'm here because you want information about Ridge...
Thorne, believe me, I don't want to ever put you in a position of having to compromise your brother.
I won't do that.
But I am certain that, knowing the type of man that you are, that you couldn't possibly condone your brother for what he did to my daughter. I mean, that's really the issue here. Caroline.
Look, I feel very badly about what Caroline has gone through, is going through. My brother knows that, and so does Caroline.
And how do they stand right now? I mean, this ring, what does it mean?
All I know is what my brother told me. He's very hopeful that things will work out between he and Caroline.
You think there's a chance?
Who knows?
I have to. I have to be sure.
Well, only Caroline knows the answer to that.
You know, it's a shame that my daughter didn't meet you first. Could possibly avoided all of this. She got herself involved with the wrong brother.
What the hell are you doing here?
What kind of greeting is that? I called your office, and they said you were working at home. And I called here. Maria said you were out by the pool. So I thought I'd drive over and join you. You don't mind.
Doesn't look like I have much of a choice.
Now, is that any way to treat a friend?
Friends? Is that what we are?
For starters.
Just what did you have in mind, Alex?
Thought I'd check you out now that you're back on the market.
Where did you hear that?
It's in all the papers, love.
You mean the tabloids? You should know better than to believe that trash.
But your marriage was called off.
For the moment.
That's good enough for me.
You are amazing. That's some bathing suit.
Don't you remember?
Should I?
You bought it for me. Less than a year ago. On the Riviera. Don't tell me you've forgotten Con.
No, I haven't forgotten.
You told me a lot of things.
That could be dangerous.
You Used to like being dangerous. Don't tell me you've gotten conservative.
Not a chance.
Great. So, what are we waiting for? Come on, when are you officially back in circulation?
When and if I am, you'll be the first to know. But right now, I'm trying my damnedest to get things back on track with Caroline.
The fiancé.
I want it to work, Alex. I want it real bad.
So what are you doing about it?
Right now? Waiting.
Poor Richie. How long's it been?
Too long.
Of all the men I ever knew, you're the last one cut out to be celibate. We're so good together, love. Why hold out for something that obviously wasn't meant to be, when we can have it all?
Time to cool down, sweetheart.
You creep! Just when things were getting interesting.
I meant it. I'm putting things back together with Caroline, no matter what it takes. I will not risk having anything mess that up again.
You've changed, haven't you? It's kind of nice. I hope she deserves it. Who is it?
It's Dad. Can I talk to you? Wait, what happened?
Hi, Thorne. Have you seen your dad?
No, as a matter of fact, I was looking for him myself.
Okay, I guess I'll just check back later.
Okay.
You look awfully happy. Did you get good news?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Well, congratulations. You deserve it.
If only Caroline had met you first, all this might have been avoided. She got involved with the wrong brother. Caroline, what happened?
Nothing. I'm all right.
Obviously, something's upset you terribly. Did Rich Forrester happen
Dad,
to...
it has nothing to do with Ridge.
Then what?
I really don't want to talk about it.
Would you please let me try to help you?
I can handle it. I will handle it.
Of course you can. It's always nice to have someone that you can talk to. We used to be able to do that.
I had a job interview today.
Didn't go well?
No, Dad, it went awful. The guy didn't even wait to meet me. By the time I got there, he'd given the job to somebody else.
I'm sorry, honey.
I mean, what does a person have to do to get hired in this town? I have an education. I'm intelligent. I can certainly learn.
Of course you can.
I mean, why was the only job offer I got from some creep who'd had anything but business on his mind?
What, are you telling me somebody made advances at you? I swear to God,
Dad,
Caroline,
it's all right. Nothing happened. It just all gets very discouraging. I'm just trying to make a life for myself in the world. And everything seems to be going against me.
If you would only just let me help.
That's the whole point, Dad. I have to do it on my own.
Is it all right if I worry a little? And that is a father's prerogative.
Yes, you can worry a little.
Caroline, if you had any idea how much I miss you, I never would have believed this would have happened to us. That something could come between us this way.
I miss you too, Dad. but it can't be helped.
It could. We got Ridge Forrester out of our lives.
I do not want to talk about Ridge Forrester with you.
Then what about this ring?
That is none of your business.
The mere fact that you still have it, that it's still here.
Look, I told you I do not want to talk to you about this.
Haven't you learned? Good Lord, you're not thinking about letting that man back into your life.
That's my decision to make.
How could you ever trust him again?
All right, fine. If you must know, I'm going to give the ring back.
Thank God.
I want you to stay out of this. It is between Ridge and me.
Hi, Caroline Spencer.
Yes?
Sign here, please. Thanks a lot.
Will you wear this when we have dinner tonight? Ridge.
Join us tomorrow for the bold and the beautiful.